Hi children, I'm your physics teacher Arati. We all like to watch a movie or listen to a story. Physics is a story of universe. Then it will be very fun to listen to the story of universe, right? Today we are going to listen such a story. The story's name is electricity. We are familiar with the term electricity and it has variety of uses in school, industries, homes, etc. Then can you tell me what is electricity? We are familiar with water current, air current, etc. What is water current? Is a flow of water particles. Air current is the flow of air particles. Then what will be electricity? Electric current. Electric current will be the flow of charged particles. To go deep into this electric current, let's consider a small conducting wire. Let this be our conducting wire and we have taken a small cross-sectional area inside this conductor. And we know that electric current is the flow of electric charges. So definitely some electric charges are going inside this conductor and coming out through the conductor, through the another end. So we are counting the time taken to travel this amount of charges through the conductor. Let T be the time taken for this amount of charges passing through the cross-sectional area. Then the amount of charge passing through this cross-sectional area in the time T be Q. Q is the amount of charges passing through the cross-sectional area and T is the time taken to travel this Q amount of charges through this cross-sectional area. Then the current I is defined as the electric current. Simply we are writing current I. It is represented by the letter I. Current is provided as I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. Simply the amount of charges passing through a cross-sectional area in a time T. Or simply we can tell that electric current is a rate of flow of charges. Rate of flow of charges. And also when we learn a new quantity in physics, we will think about its SI unit. What is the unit of charge? SI unit of charge is coulomb. We know that. And SI unit of time is second. Then what will be SI unit of current? It will be coulomb per second. Coulomb per second. SI unit of charge is coulomb and SI unit of time is second. So the SI unit of current is coulomb per second. Or simply we will represent it with a letter A. Name ampere. So the unit of current is ampere. And we know that what is 1 ampere? 1 ampere will be equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second. That means if 1 coulomb of charges passing through the cross-sectional area in 1 second, then the current will be 1 ampere. Now we know that the unit of electric current is ampere. But always we cannot represent the unit of current as ampere. Sometimes it will be very less amount of current. Then in that case we will represent ampere as microamperes and milliamperes for our convenience. That means 1 milliampere will be equal to 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. And also 1 microampere will be equal to 10 to the power minus 6 amperes. We can use ampere, milliampere and microampere according to our convenience. Now we have a device which helps us to measure electric current. Its name is ammeter. Ammeter is a device that used to measure the electric current in a circuit. So let's construct a small circuit and let's observe how the ammeter is connected in a circuit to measure current in the circuit. This is a simple circuit with a bulb, 2 cells and a key. When the key is inserted, the bulb will glow. This is symbol of bulb and this is symbol of cells. We have inserted two cells and we have inserted a key or simply switch. Now when the key is inserted, we know that the bulb will glow. And also we already discussed that electric current is a flow of charges. In which direction the charges will flow? We know that this longest line is the positive terminal of the battery and the negative small line is the negative terminal of the battery. Always the charges flow from positive charge to negative charge. But the electric current is due to the flow of electrons, which is a charged particles. So electrons are moving from positive terminal to the negative terminal of the battery. Electrons move from positive terminal to negative terminal. So they move in this direction. But actually the direction of flow of current is taken opposite to the direction of motion of electrons. In this case, if electrons are moving from positive terminal to negative terminal, in this direction, the flow of current in this circuit will be opposite to that. That means it will be in opposite direction. That means in the circuit, current will flow in this direction. And how we can insert ammeter in the circuit? We want to measure what is the current in the circuit. So we know that ammeter is the device that measure electric current. So we got an ammeter and we want to insert ammeter in the circuit so that we can measure the current. And the symbol of ammeter is A with a small line. Okay, this is the symbol of ammeter. How we can insert this ammeter? We can insert the ammeter between these two wires. We can insert here. And also then it will be parallel. We are adding ammeter in parallel direction. And also we can insert ammeter anywhere in this circuit or in series in connection. So that we are inserting ammeter series in connection. That means an ammeter is always inserted in a circuit series so that we can measure the current in the circuit. We have a question here. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. Find the electric charge flows through the circuit. So the question is find the electric charge flows through the circuit and current is given, also time also given. So current and time is given. We have to calculate what is electric charge. We know that the equation for electric current I is equal to Q by T, the amount of charge per second, that is electric current. But here we have to calculate electric charge. So we have to calculate what is Q. So we can write Q as Q is equal to current I into T, current into time. So current is given 0.5 ampere. So Q is equal to 0.5 ampere into time. What is time here? Time is 10 minutes. But we have to convert it into SI unit. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. 10 minutes is 600 seconds. So the time is 600 seconds. 0.5 ampere into 600 seconds. It will be 300 coulomb. The SI unit of charge is coulomb. So the answer is 300 coulomb. Electric potential. We already discussed about water current. When the water is flowing from the tank through the pipe, when the tank and the end of the pipe has a pressure difference, then only the water particles will move. Same like electric current will occur only when there is an electric pressure difference between end of the conductors. So this pressure difference, electric pressure difference is known as electric potential. That means if we consider a small conductor, if this is a small conductor, we have to do some work. Electron is sitting here and we have to do some work to make this electron travel from this point to another point. So this work done to move a charge is known as electric potential. So electric potential is defined as electric potential V is equal to work done divided by the amount of charge Q. Electric potential V is equal to work done divided by charge Q. So we have written V for electric potential. The SI unit of electric potential is volt. Volt. It is represented by the letter V. Then what will be the unit of electric potential? The SI unit of work is joule. Joule, and that of Q is coulomb. Joule per coulomb, or also we can write joule coulomb raised to -1. So 1 volt is equal to 1 joule coulomb raised to -1. This is a unit of electric potential. So what is potential difference? The pressure difference, electric pressure difference between two ends of the conductor. If there is a pressure difference between the two ends of conductor, then only the flow of electrons occur. And we have a device called voltmeter, which we use to measure the electric potential in the circuit. So let's construct a small circuit. We have a circuit here with a bulb, battery and a key. And we have the device voltmeter. The symbol of voltmeter is this one, volt. And we have to connect voltmeter in this circuit. Where we connected ammeter, series in the circuit. But voltmeter is always connecting parallel in the circuit. That means we have to connect the voltmeter across this. Voltmeter we have to connect across. So we have to connect the voltmeter always parallel to the circuit and ammeter series in the circuit. We have a problem here. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having potential difference 12 volt? So we have to calculate how much work is done. Potential difference between the conductor is given and the charge also given. So we can calculate what is the work done. We know that the potential difference V is equal to work done divided by charge. Work also given, and what we want to calculate, charge and potential difference is given. So we can calculate work as work will be equal to volt, the potential difference, into charge. That means work is equal to volt. Volt is 12 volt. Okay. 12 volt into charge. Charge is 2 coulomb. Then it will be 24 unit of work done is joule. 24 joule.